place a bud in everyone's ear that winter is going to be kind of tough in the respect of meeting outside. So, I mean, hopefully we'll find those perfect Colorado days where we can, but until this thing, clears up and there's more space at the club, Zoom might have to be our best friend for winter. So just keep it a mental toughness there. And then once March and April come, it'll start getting better. Sound good?
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna do the same warm up that we did on Friday. So I'm just gonna hit it for a full week and then I'll start introducing you guys to a new warm up every week. Okay, so go ahead and you can do it on your knees or you can do it standing, just depending. We're gonna be going down on the floor in a second. So the only thing I can do is a warm up with you guys for visual purposes until I figure out what's going on with this baby. So, and then only one demo. So I can do the warm up, but only one demo in the workout. So we're gonna start here. We're gonna start with our hands perfectly pencil straight, and we're just gonna do arm circles. Okay, so remember, the bigger the circle and the slower the circle, the more your shoulder is gonna understand its true range of motion. And kind of like football players do when they do drills or, whatever sport you used to play, the more you can drill into your central nervous system, this is how my range of motion should feel, the more it's going to get there. So just keep doing it right, nice and slow. Okay, switch directions. So remember, trying not to move the neck. The number one thing that we're trying to do when we do full range of motion stuff is engage the core. So we don't just want to move the joint. We want to pull the belly button back and tighten the glutes so that we're constantly engaged. Okay, one more. So from here, we're going to keep our left foot planted on the ground. So we're killing two birds with one stone here. We're working on our balance and then working on externally rotating the hips since we're so internally rotated most of our life. So hands on the hips here. We're going to pull those shoulder blades back so we have a nice open chest. Let me see everybody's neck because it's nice and long and shoulders are down. Left heel is integrated into the ground. We lift that right knee as high as you possibly can. So pull, pull, pull all the way up to open up this left hip flexor. We're going to point the toe away from the center. So you point your toe out and then you move your hip. You lower your foot, don't let it touch the ground, and point it to the front. Okay, so lift up high as you can, point the toe out, sweep it as far as you can without moving your hips, work on your balance, lightly lower the heel, don't touch the foot to the ground. There you go, good. So now that we're all back in work mode after the holidays, this is a really good one for you guys to do if you're sitting at your desk all day. So like maybe at lunchtime, you guys can get up, walk around the house for a little bit, and then maybe do these external hip rotations. That would really help our cause of what we're trying to train our hips to do. Last one. Okay, good. Other side. So right heel stays nailed into the ground. We're going to pull those abs back into our spine. So pull those abs back, squeeze the glutes, lift those left knees as high as you can, point the toe to the ceiling, turn the toe out. Now you move. Okay, perfect 90 degrees. You slowly lower. Okay, exhale, pull that belly button in, squeeze the glutes, hold here, rotate, and move. Good. So the more mobile our hips are, the more it'll release tension from the low back and from the knees, okay? Our hips are kind of that hinging point between the back and the knee. So if we can heal those, the upper and the lower extremities should follow. Okay, let's do one more. Get those knees up as high as you possibly can. That's key. And then lower it back down. Okay, so we're gonna go back into 90-90. So remember, reverse lunge down to protect the abs, then come all the way down into a 90-90. So Jeff, I'm gonna show you the new 90-90 version. So it's the more advanced version. So I have two options for people. Make sure you have your Pilates ring next to you in case you need the option, okay? So like everyone else has known, it's 5 to the front, 5 open gates, 5 lifts, but we're gonna add on one more here. So after we do 5 to the front here, we're going to hold with our football fingers here with a straight torso, and we're gonna lift this front foot here. So it's training that hip to sit in its proper place. So that's number 2, okay? So remember, if you need the option, if you can't get that full range of motion, you use a prop like the foam roller or the Pilates ring to keep your body more up. All right, here we go. Chin is off your chest, shoulders are down. We're gonna exhale, forward fold as far as you can. Inhale on the way up. Move the abs. Exhale, pull the abs back. Squeeze, chin is off your chest. Inhale up. Okay, so I want everyone to look 3 feet in front of them, not down at their shin bone. Everybody should be looking at the wall in front of them, or the screen if that's what you're looking at. Good. Okay, and if the ring doesn't feel like it's helping you, you can also come out here as well in the front. So you can, everybody has a different sweet spot for what their needs are. So it can be here or here, okay? Now, we're gonna be lifting this leg, this front leg up, okay? So again, you can hold here, and if it's not able to move, you just think about it, okay? Because eventually it'll come. So shoulders down, relax the face, lift up, down, up, down, up, down. 2 more, chin off your chest, relax, up, down, up, down. Okay, so for opening the gate, remember we don't want to lean forward to do this. We don't want to lean forward to open this. We're trying to keep this nice and stable. So if you need that ring to rest here on your inner thigh so you don't lean forward and it kind of prevents you, hold it here. Okay, open the gate. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, nail this knee down to the ground. Lift this back heel. Ready? We lift. Try not to lean too much. 1, 2. There we go. Much better. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we switch to the other side. So window wiper over to the other side. Okay, 90-90 here, flexing the feet. Get your prop where you need it. It can be in the front, this side, or this side. If you don't need the prop, no problem. Okay, here we go. Flat back, exhale, forward fold, pull the belly button back, and inhale up. Look 3 feet in front of you. As you exhale, pull the belly button back. Inhale up, down, good, and up, down, up, last one, down, and up. Okay, get your prop if you need it. Okay, there's no shame in getting it. Okay, lifting this front leg up. Okay, straight spine, straight neck, lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, okay? Set it on the thigh if you need the prop. If you don't need it, ditch the ring, okay? Open the gate. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Drop this right knee down. Lift this back foot. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, the addition to the 90-90. So we're stuck here. Option 1, you're going to rotate over with the window wipers, and then you're going to come straight up, opening up the hip flexors and really opening up the inner thigh as you gently come back down. Now, if that's scary for the knees or scary for the low back, you take the option, which is just whipping your legs back and forth with hand support to the back. Okay, remember, the slower you take the option, the more it'll train you to be able to do the advanced version. Okay, so we got 30 seconds. I'll do half advanced, half regression. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Whenever you switch over to the other side, you exhale, pull the belly button in. Whenever you're switching in the middle, you inhale. Good, even in the regression here, we're pulling those shoulder blades down. Big peacock chest here, okay? So big chest. Exhale, knees drop. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna get onto our left hip bone here. We're gonna slide this hand down to protect the abs. We're not just gonna slam down here. Our knees are going to be in a 90-degree position here. Hands are going to be facing down towards the ground. So we're in an open bookcase position. Okay, keep your face looking at your left hand. We're going to sweep that right arm as perfectly straight as we can. There should be no bend in the arm across your body. And then inhale as it reaches behind you. So exhale, pull the belly button in, sweep across your face, hold the belly button back until the hand is no longer in sight. Inhale, release. This is really good for as long as you're pointing hard through the middle finger and you're really keeping your arm straight and getting that slow range of motion. This is really good for the neck and opening up the traps, as well as teaching your rotator cuff exactly where it's supposed to move. Okay, switch directions. So exhale, sweep across the face, point, 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 and open. You can play with rotating your hand. So sometimes flipping your hand up feels better. Sometimes keeping it down feels better. Everybody's different, so play with it. Find what works best for you. Okay, and flip the knees over, switch directions. So we get that nice back stretch as we slowly lower those knees over to the other side. Your face is looking at your right hand. Now the left hand sweeps, exhale across the face and open. So really stretching through that middle finger, ungluing that trap. Good, work on keeping your elbows perfectly straight. Switch directions. All right, so go ahead and just stay on that side. If you need to take a sneak peek, or if you want to flip over to the other side, you can. But we're just going to now get a side laying hip rotation and back. Okay, so if this feels good for your neck to be propped like this, you can. If that hurts, you can lay your head down on your arm like this. Okay, so we're going to lift this right knee up, and we're going to open and then kick back. So it's kind of getting the hip flexor, and we're going to swing it forward. So bend, open, kick back. So again, I always try to hold my obliques here because I can really feel if I'm moving with my leg. That's not what we want to do. We kind of want to pin those obliques down so that we're only moving through that hip joint. Keeping the foot nice and flexed, and when you open, try to open really high in that perfect 90 degrees. Okay, and switch sides. So knees are bent, kick, lift, kick back, sweep to the front, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, straighten it out as you kick behind you. So these are all really good stretches to do. And now that it's recorded, you guys could always pull it up if you, in case you don't remember. But I really want to encourage you guys when you're watching TV to at least do at least 2 of these full range of motions. Okay, because the more we sit so much in our life, the more we can kind of move our joints, the better. Okay, from here, we're going to roll up onto all fours. We're going to get that back. Okay, so nice flat back, pulling the shoulder blades back. Remember, not sinking down here. We're pushing away so that we have a nice straight shoulder motion as well. We're going to pin those belly buttons up, all the way rotate, cat-cow. And then we're gonna unrelease and unravel the spine. Exhale as you lift up. Slow inhale as you unpeel each vertebrae. Okay, so from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stay on our knees. We're gonna do window wipers with the back. Okay, so we're gonna open, come back to center. Okay, but it's nice and slow. Nothing about this is fast. Okay, if you do this fast, it's just gonna do nothing. So you're gonna exhale, hold at the top for 1, 2. Slowly inhale, come back down to center. Good, try to keep that wrist stacked on your shoulder. A lot of people want to reach behind themselves like this so they open up too much. Try to just stay stacked. So wrist right on top of shoulder, not behind it. Good, pushing up and out of the palm, reaching. Okay, now we're gonna do window wipers, but in a more advanced version. I have an option for this if it doesn't feel good for the body. I'm gonna drop my right elbow. Okay, so I'm dropping my right elbow here and I'm placing my hand here. Okay, so I'm gonna put my left fingertips on the nape of my neck, behind my ear. I'm gonna exhale as I thread my elbow through the hole here, and then I'm gonna inhale as I open. If you can only get this far, that's fine, don't force it, okay? But we're gonna do 10 on this side and 10 on the other side. Okay, the option is to take away the levers, so you undo the hinge here and you keep your arm straight and you just hang out up here and do elbow to elbow and as far as you can, okay? Up to you. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Inhale up, exhale down. This one is probably the best back exercise you could do on a daily basis. So if you only have time to do one, do this one. Okay, get one more in. Okay, and switch. Okay, other side. Exhales you close, inhales you open. Keep that chin off your chest. Get one more in. Okay, so this next one, this is our last one before we dive into the workout. It's going to be child's pose to Frogger. Okay, really important to release those inner thighs. So I have an option for this one. Okay, so again, if you need the option, take it. So I'm going to show the advanced version first and then the option. So advanced version, okay, toes are together, knees are wide. You're going to hang out in child's pose for 5 seconds. Okay, really opening up that upper back. Then you're going to stride those hands right underneath your shoulders, walk your feet out, and you're going to hang out in frog for 5 seconds. Okay, and then come back and then scooch back into child pose again. I'm going to let you do that on your own. Now, if you need a prop, this is what it's going to look like, okay? You find a chair, you find a couch, okay? So child's pose, help here. You don't go down as far, but you still are training your central nervous system. This is how relaxed I should feel. Okay, you don't have to push your butt back all the way, but you just teach your body this is how it should feel, okay? Then you hang on to your prop, you walk yourself up, and you get down only as low as your body lets you. Do not force it, okay? So I'm gonna let you guys do that for the next 20 seconds on your own. Use your props, please, if you need them, okay? Other than that, we go. Okay, go ahead, 20 seconds. You are not in your toes on the froggers, okay? You are only in your heels. Five, four, three, two, and one. Okay, grab some water. We're gonna get started on this push-up challenge, okay? Now, the challenge will always be 25 for this first couple of weeks, and then we're gonna work our way into 40, okay? So be ready for the quick exchange there. So the perfect push-up, as we recall, I can only do one demo, so pay attention closely, okay? You do not have to do it on your knees, but if you're not touching your chest all the way to the ground, you have to do it on your knees, okay? So feet and or knees are shoulder width apart, hands are shoulder width apart, chins off your chest. You engage the core the whole time. Your core should never be sagging. Before you even go, the core engages, you exhale, squeeze the glutes. It should take you 5 seconds to come down, 1 second to hold, 5 seconds to come up, 3 to 5 seconds, okay? So what we're gonna do here is you guys are gonna do 5 perfect push-ups in that tempo. Take a 3-second break. So it's 1, 2, 3, then you're right back into 5. So you're gonna do 5 rounds of 5 push-ups with 3 seconds rest in between. So a total of 25 push-ups that are perfect, only 3 seconds of rest. Your 3 seconds of rest does not have to be back here, okay? If you want the challenge, you can hold your 3-second hold in this push-up position and then go right back into it. Okay, if you need to sit back on your heels for a minute to take a break, that's totally fine. Okay, here we go. 5, 5, 5, all the way 5 rounds. Go ahead. Good. The key here is I'm trying to teach you guys to engage your butt cheeks and your abs, okay? So I don't care about how strong your arms are. I care about how tight the tummy is tucking into the spine and how engaged your glutes are to support your low back. So after 3 seconds, you're right back into your second round of 5. Nice push-ups, you guys. Looks good. Keep your neck stable. Gauge the core. Exhale down. Inhale only at the 1 second pause, and then you exhale. Use your breath to move on the way up. Nice tempo. You guys have nailed this, okay? Really tempting to go fast, especially at the end, but if you can train your body to go slow and disciplined, it'll seem easy when we hit that 40 in a couple weeks. Okay, if you're done, grab some water and then we'll wait. Jeff, we made a joke about you on Saturday. We didn't really make a joke. I made a joke about myself.
That's okay.
I guess we have a close birthday. And Alexa's like, oh, you and Jeff, you almost had the same birthday. And I said, oh, that's probably why we're so much alike.
Yeah, well, shoot, my birthday's a week from Thursday. Getting old.
What's your number? What's the number? 16?
47. I'll be 40. No, I'll be 48.
No, I don't care how old you are. What's the birth date?
Oh, the 14th.
Oh, 14. Oh, we're not really close then.
Are you the
John Pfeiffer's the 16th.
mixed up you and John?
Yeah, you guys are closer. He's got a few years on you though.
I'm like dog years though. I'm really like 72.
I know it's the mileage, right?
At least my body's that way.
Yeah.
Although Alexa, you'd be happy. I warmed up every day before skiing and I stretched afterwards. And I bought a foam roller, and the foam roller made a huge difference.
That's really good you did that.
That does make me happy, actually. So good. No injuries. Hamstring feeling good.
Hamstring's fine. Yeah, my back's actually okay.
Good.
I had a bad wipeout, and I was thinking, I'm not as hurt as I could be because I've been working out with Alexa.
There you go.
I just got in over my head at squat KT22 on the backside. And when I say I was in over my head,
I'm always in over my head when it comes to skiing. I'm bad at it. All right, you two, grab your Pilates ring. Okay, this one might be your favorite. You might hate it the most. Okay, I promise we'll balance out the push-ups at the end in the back. Okay, or at the end of this. So I want to explain exactly what muscles I want you to be working. So you're going to place the Pilates ring in between your like lower extremities, so around your ankle area. If you need to pull it up into more of your calves to get a better grip, that's okay. Okay, so this bottom leg is doing the work. Nothing about this leg is doing anything. Okay, so the lifting motion comes from here. So again, the neck can be here or here, depending on what is most comfortable for you. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is squeeze the ring as tight as I can. I'm going to flex my feet, okay, and then this leg, I'm going to put my football fingers here, is doing the lifting. I'm going to go as high as I can, and I'm going to hold and pulse at the top, okay, until I say down, and then you guys are going to bring it down. So what you should be feeling is this inner thigh and this oblique really tightening up, okay? So it's, again, you squeeze, flex, lift from the bottom leg, hold, until I say down, and again, okay? So we're just gonna do both sides of that first, and then I'll explain what's coming up. Okay, so go ahead and get comfortable on your side. Okay, so remember the flexing is super important, so don't forget that. Relax, open up your neck now. Okay, chin is off of your chest. Okay, we're gonna keep our legs as straight as we can so that it's not a leg workout, an outer leg workout, it's only oblique and inner thighs. Okay, so rest your neck. Here we go. We're going to squeeze the ring, flex the feet, lift, hold. And pulse while you're holding. And come back down. Okay? Squeeze, lift, pulse. And relax. Okay, squeeze, lift, pulse. And relax. Okay, so I want you guys to start, every time you pulse, I want you to pulse for 5 and then come back down. So now you guys are on your own. We're halfway. Good. These last 10 seconds, try to get your whole bottom leg as much off the ground as possible. Final 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch sides. So remember, the farther down the ring is, so closer to your ankles, the harder it's going to be. So that creates a long lever. The more you move it towards your knees, it becomes a short lever, so it becomes a little bit more easy. So figure out if you need a regression, keep it towards your knees. If you would like more difficulty, you push it down towards your ankles. Okay, so get in a comfortable position. We're flexing the feet at all times. Okay, before you lift, you have to squeeze. So I want you to smush the ring as much as you can. Okay, so squeeze, lift, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze, lift, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze as hard as you can. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale down. Squeeze hard. Exhale down. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep that same pattern. Good. Try to flex the feet. Good. So remember, where you should be feeling it is your upper oblique and your inner thigh that's on the bottom. Final 10. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so from here, what you're gonna do is just stay on the side that you're on, okay? So from here, we're gonna do everybody's favorite where you ditch the rings, but keep it in handy so you're not just completely getting rid of it. You're gonna bring that leg here, okay, up into the front. Okay, if this is not manageable, okay, you guys can hold your knee here. Okay, so if this feels better to your knee, you can also do this option by holding it here and lifting. Okay, if it feels better to plant the foot and lift here, that's okay too. Okay, but please be nice to your body and listen to the option that it may need. Okay, so we're gonna go here for a full 60 seconds. Okay, every 20 seconds when I tell you to switch your foot, watch my foot here. Your starting point is flexing towards me on the screen. The next 20 seconds, your toe points down. The next 20 seconds, your toe points up. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Make sure your foot is completely flexed. Okay, point the toes down. Good, point the toes up towards the ceiling. Final 10. 3, 2, 1, other side. So the second round we do this, we're only gonna hit one side at a time. So that side that we're gonna hit all of these exercises on is gonna be burning. Okay, but I'm just showing you what it looks like on both sides for this first round. Okay, get your knee in proper position. If you need the option, take it. Here we go, first 20 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Toe points flex towards knee. So I want you guys' lifts to look like this. So watch my arm. Lift, hold, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, up, 1, 2, hold, 1, 2. So not this, it's up, hold, slow down, okay? Keep going. There we go, nice. Point your toe down.
There we go. You guys nailed it now. Nice tempo. Point your toe up. Five, four, three, two, and one. Okay, take a drink of water if you need it to watch this last exercise before we hit this again. But again, we're only gonna do this on one side next time. Okay, so this next one is 3 of my favorite exercises combined together. Okay, so it's side plank, up, down, push up. So this is how it's gonna look. Okay, so I know that most people don't like to do push-ups on their knees, but I highly suggest doing it on your knees just for easier transferability here. Okay, but if you want to do the extension one, you can. It's just going to take longer to transfer. Okay, so watch how this is working. Okay, we're going to go up, side plank position. You guys are on your own for counting for 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Obviously slower. You're going to come up into up-down position. You're going to do an up-down. Okay. Here, then you're gonna do a push-up, and then you're gonna go sweep your arm to the other side, hold open for 5, come back, protect your back. See how I came under and through? Then I'm slowly transitioning to an up-down position, up on my left, up on my right, down for a perfect push-up, and then I start over. Make sense? Or any questions? No? You want me to do it? Okay. Okay, ready, set, go. So you're on your own for counting 5. Get that chin off your chest. I want to see everybody's neck the whole time. So up, down, push up, and then switch to the other side. So the smoother and slower you guys go on this, the better it's gonna be. Okay, so nice and smooth, hold, engage your abs, squeeze your glutes for 5. Inhale as you release, and then come back down into an up down, always engaging those abs. Good. Everything about your movement, your abs are tight. Don't forget those. Final 10. And relax. Okay, now we're only gonna do the left side first. Okay, so left side is gonna look like this. So you're starting with your Pilates ring here, down by the ankles if you can. Okay, regression is up towards the knees, keeping the legs perfectly straight. There should be no bend. So remember, you squeeze as hard as you can, lift, pulse for 5, come back down. Okay, squeeze, lift, pulse. Okay, then when I say switch, the next exercise, you're just staying on your left side. You either hold your knee here or whip it to the front. Okay, and we're doing that slow 1, 2, down 1, 2. Every 20 seconds, I'm gonna tell you to switch sides. Got it? So let's go ahead and start with the Pilates ring. 60 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Good. Flex those feet. Squeeze before you lift. That's the most important part. Do you hear Duke yelling football? That's all he yells now. Okay, 30 seconds left.
Final 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the ring where you can easily access it for next time. Okay, drop that top leg in front, or you can hold it up towards your shoulder, and we lift. Good. So you lift this bottom leg nice and straight, hold for 2, down for 2. Okay, point the toes up. There we go, good. Final 20 seconds, toes point down. Good work, you guys. Hang with me. Final 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently transfer out to the other side. Grab your ring. 60 and 60 seconds. Okay, then we got the side plank up, down, push-ups, and then we'll stretch. Okay, here we go. Get your neck in a comfortable position. Let me see those shoulders drop. Flex those feet. Squeeze the ring hard and lift. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale down. Okay, exhale, squeeze, lift, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Keep moving. Look at Rosie. She's such a loyal, good dog. So why I'm nailing the obliques, you guys, is because it's your #1 support system. So these are what holds your low back. Okay, so the stronger we can make your obliques, not only will it transform your midsection, but it also really supports the back. Okay, so that's why I'm going to smash your obliques all month. Okay, so be ready for this inner thigh oblique work coming at you hard. Final 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get in a comfortable position. Okay, we're leg lifting. First 20 seconds happens in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, lift, hold. 1, 2, lower. 1, 2. Exhale, lift, hold. 1, 2. Inhale down. 1, 2. Keep that same tempo. Okay, point the toe up. So when we were in Vanderbilt, this used to be a really big one that football players would have to do for knee rehab. And I just remember our safety, who was huge, it just wasn't hard enough for him to do body weight. And so they would have to put like a 20, 25-pound ankle weight on him to make it even. I tried it and it was not easy. Okay, toes point down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, right into side plank, hold for 5, up, down, push up, side plank. Okay, last 60 seconds of this workout, and then we're gonna stretch. Okay,
We're moving in 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. Chin off the chest. Let me see those necks. Shoulders are down. Remember, training our shoulders to do the right thing. Good. As you transfer to the up downs, those cores pull up and your butt is tight the whole time. Try to keep those knees shoulder width apart. Good. So remember, the most important part of the side plank is lifting your hips as high as you can, so that you should definitely feel that bottom glute and oblique doing the work. So that's why I want you to hold for 5, because I want that to fire up before you transfer sides. Okay, we're strengthening that whole length of that body. Halfway. Final 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Okay, good job, you guys. So now we're gonna take a couple seconds to stretch, and then we'll talk about this weekend. So let's go ahead and get those shoulders, because we're gonna hit those shoulders a lot. So go ahead and relax. We'll go shoulders into wrists. And open, big chest stretch here before you switch to the other side. So have you guys gotten those new black CRX bands yet? So if you can, remember they're cheaper on Amazon. They're like 10 bucks. You can go to Dick's. They're $16 there. But let's get some wrists. So we're going to Indian burn while you twist your wrists. You're going to love those bands, okay? So you don't have to get them by next week. I would order them within the next week and a half. So, because by the end of January, we're going to start hitting those. That's going to make the workouts a lot more difficult, okay? So make sure.
Was that some email you sent, the link?
You want me to resend it?
I probably have it. I'll let you know if I don't.
Yeah, let me know and I'll resend it. But they have loops in them. So they have 6 different loops within the long band. And so we're going to do a lot with those loops. We're still not getting rid of these, but these ones will just change up the game a little bit more. Let's get your low back and your chest as you pull this. So yeah, the next week and a half will still be focused on like what we're doing now, and then we're going to start ramping up for February. February is going to be fun because I got to prep you guys for March Madness coming in March. Okay, we're going to get those inner thighs here so you guys can do either option. So if you feel like your hamstrings are more of the reason why your inner thighs are tight, this is the option that I prefer you to do. So you kind of just walk your hands out as far as you can. If you think your inner thighs are just tight and it's like more of the pelvic floor area, okay, a straight ledged butterfly would be better for that. So you have to determine where your tightness is coming from. So if it's pelvic floor, this is the area to go. If it's hamstrings, you kind of diagonally come out here. So you get both your hamstrings and your inner thigh, and you're just going to hold. Okay, switch sides. Should I make you 2 partners for March Madness? I think that would be a good team. What do you think, MC? Oh, sorry, you're not on.
Please repeat the question.
I was just thinking, because I have to partner people up for March Madness to get the most amount of points. I was thinking you two would be a good team.
Oh yeah, we'll kill it.
Okay, I'll make you guys a partner group.
Yeah, I when you said that, I was like, oh, go Green Bay. And then I realized wrong month, wrong sport. And obviously I'm such a brain that Rosie was so funny. Every time that the baby would say football, she would like perk up. She's like, oh, I hear baby.
I bet her and Duke would be cute together.
She's a menace. So we had friends over for dinner last night. Yeah. And Jeff, you'll appreciate this. Irene, you'll both appreciate this. But I had, Kevin and Erin Clow over, and their daughter Maggie is a sophomore.